Hello, I'm Richard Cree, the Editor-in-Chief of Economia, and I'm here at KPMG's offices in Singapore for the third of our global series of the Value of Audit discussions.
We maintain quality by inspecting firms on both the firm level as well as individual level. So we've been going through a couple of cycles in Singapore, and we found that audit quality is generally high, especially among the big firms and the medium firms. But there can be still some improvements in especially firm level processes to ensure that there's an even spread of quality on the ground. We find that what might be useful going forward is to find a way to get audit committees to have a conversation with the audit firms about the outcome of these inspections. Perhaps to ask them what was the outcome of the last inspection. And we're also looking to perhaps changing the law to allow us to divulge to audit committees our findings from inspections. So in a way, we hope that will refocus the conversation in audit committees more towards the quality of the product as opposed to just price.
So would that be a controlled release of that information just to the audit committees?
Yes, it would. It's obviously very sensitive information, and we don't want it to be. We don't want the inspection process to develop in a way that's adversarial. It's meant to be constructive to help the firms and the individuals reach the level of quality that's desired. So I think a sort of a measured solution would be to make sure that audit committees are aware of the results. I think that would achieve the right impact and just the right balance between all parties involved.
Yeah, you mentioned in the discussion that you've done some research into the value of kind of accounting errors picked up by auditors.
Yes, we commissioned a study recently. We found that in Singapore, the study covered about 1/3 of listed companies in Singapore. The audit adjustments that were made in the annual financial statements amounted to about $34 billion, which is
in 1 year.
In 1 year, it's quite a large sum. Bear in mind, of course, these are audit adjustments and not necessarily indicators of fraud or any wrongdoing. But having said that, I think it throws the spotlight on management accounts and the quality of management accounts, and the need on the realization that for quality financial reporting, it really doesn't just rely on the auditor as the final watchdog, but also much is determined actually by the quality of the management accounts that come from the company itself. So what we've seen obviously is that the value of audit is still very, very high. What is attributed to the auditor's work is still very, very significant. And I think perhaps more work could be done to provide assurance to financial information that's released outside of the annual financial statement. So I think that's something that's very interesting for audit firms to explore in terms of future potential of providing more assurance quite outside from the traditional areas.
Right. And that provides some concerns for the audit firms in terms of liability, clearly.
It does. It also presents some opportunities.
Yeah.